Let's continue with the fifth lesson, that is decimal fractions, and the last concept in this lesson. Student, we have seen that 5 upon 7 divided by 2 upon 3 means 5 upon 7 multiplied by 3 upon 2. What is the meaning of this? Student, here we have converted the division operation into multiplication, and while doing this we have taken the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of the second fraction. Then as usual you have to write the product of numerators in the numerator, that is 5 into 3 gives you 15, and the product of denominators in the denominator, that is 7 into 2 gives you 14, and therefore 5 divided by 5 upon 7 divided by 2 upon 3 gives you the final answer as 15 upon 14. Now let's see the last topic or concept in this lesson, that is division of decimal fractions. It is also very easy. 6.2 divided by 2. Student, you know that if you want to write 6.2, this is a decimal fraction as a common fraction, you have to write it as 62 upon 10. We have taken the denominator here, we have taken the denominator 10 because we have to remove the decimal point from the number 6.2. Then it is possible for us to write 2 as 2 upon 1. Now it is very easy. Usual division, 62 upon 10 divided by 2 upon 1 is equal to first fraction as it is 62 upon 10. The division gets converted into multiplication, and we have to take the multiplicative inverse of the second fraction, that is 2 upon 1 means 1 upon 2. Now student, 62 and 2 both are even numbers, therefore it is possible for us to divide 2 by 2. When you divide 62 by 2, you will get the answer as 31. 31 into 1 gives you 31, and here comes 10. 31 upon 10. And student, you know that if there is only one zero after 1 in the denominator, you have to put the decimal point after one digit from right in the numerator, and therefore 31 upon 10 means 3.1. Second example, 3.4 divided by 5. A common fraction for 3.4, 34 upon 10. We can write 5 as 5 upon 1. Therefore, 31 upon 10 divided by 5 upon 1 is equal to 34 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 5. Now, student, here even number cannot be divisible by 5. 30, that is 34 here. 34 is not divisible by 5. Therefore, product of numerators in the numerator. Therefore, 31 ones are 34 ones are 34, and 10 into 5 is equal to 50. Now, student, you know that for decimal representation, the denominator must be 10, 100, or 1000, or any other 10 times multiple of 10. Student, you know that if we multiply 50 by 2, then we will get the denominator 100, and therefore for this fraction we are going to multiply numerator and denominator by 2. Therefore 34 into 2 upon 50 into 2 is equal to 68 upon 100, and therefore decimal representation is 0.68. Last example, 4.8 divided by 1.2. Comma, conversion of conversion of represent decimal representation into common fraction. Therefore 48 upon 10 divided by 12 upon 10 is equal to 48 upon 10 multiplied by reciprocal of the second fraction, therefore 10 upon 12. 12 ones are 12, 12 threes are 48, 10 10 gets cancelled, and therefore you can write the answer as 4 or 4 upon 1 also. Last practice set from this lesson, practice set 17. Carry out the following divisions. These sums are very easy, student, to understand. 4.8 divided by 2. Write these as common fractions. Therefore, 48 upon 10 divided by 2 upon 1 is equal to 48 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 2. Now, 2 ones are 2, 2 24s are 48. Therefore, 24 upon 10. And decimal representation is 2.4. Second question or second sum, 17.5 divided by 5. Common form of this fraction is 175 upon 10 divided by 5 upon 1 is equal to 175 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15, 2 remains 25, 5 5s are 25, and therefore answer is 35 upon 10, and final answer is 3.5, because if there is 10 in the denominator, then we have to put the decimal point after the first digit from the right. Sum number 320.6 divided by 2, 206 upon 10 divided by 2 upon 1, 206 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 2. 206 is a even number, therefore it is easily divisible by 2, therefore 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 zeros are 0, 2 threes are 6, therefore 103 upon 10, and final answer is 10.3. Last sum, 32.5 divided by 25, 325 upon 10 divided by 25 upon 1 is equal to 325 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 25. 25 ones are 25, here again 1, and 25 threes are 75, therefore 13 upon 10. The final answer is 1.3. Word problem from practice set 17. Question number, that is question number 2. A road is 4 kilometer 800 meter long. If trees are planted on both of its side at intervals of 9.6 meter, how many trees were planted? Again, I repeat the question. A road is 4 kilometer 800 meter long. If trees are planted on both of its side at intervals of 9.6 meter, how many trees were planted? Solution: 4 kilometer 800 meter is equal to 4000 plus 800 meter is equal to 4800 meter, because we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Hence, 4800 divided by 9.6, 4800 upon 1 divided by 96 upon 10 is equal to 4800 multiplied by 10 upon 96. Now student, 4800 and 96 both are divisible by 48. 48 twos are 960, 96, and 48 ones are 48. Here comes 100. Now again, or you can write it simply as 4800 multiplied by 10 upon 48 into 2. Simplification of the multiplication. 48 ones are 48, 48 hundreds are 4800, 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10, therefore 100 into 5 is equal to 500 trees on one side. Therefore, we have to calculate how many trees were planted on both sides of the road. Therefore, if 500 trees on one side of the road, then how many trees are there on both sides? We have to multiply 500 by 2. Therefore, 1000 trees were planted on both sides of a road. Student, if you see answer in your book, their answer is given as 1000 trees or 1002 trees. Now you have to think how the answer to this question is 1002. Think over it and tell me in the when we meet or in the next period. Next question, question number 3. Pradnya exercises regularly by walking along a circular path on a field. If she walks a distance of 3.825 km in 9 rounds of the path, how much does she walk in one round? Solution: in 9 rounds, distance walk is 3.825 km. Therefore, in one round, distance walk is equal to 3.825 divided by 9. 3.825 divided by 9 means 3.825 multiplied by 1 upon 9 is equal to 3825 upon 1000 multiplied by 1 upon 9. Rearrangement: 3825 upon 9 multiplied by 1 upon 1000. When you divide 3825 by 9, you will get the answer as 425 upon 1000. Now student, here the number of zeros in the denominator and the number of digits in the numerator are same, and therefore final answer is 0.425 kilometer. Therefore, Pradnya walk a distance of 0. Or covers a distance of 0.425 kilometer in one round. And last question of practice set 17, and last question of the lesson also. A pharmaceutical manufacturer bought 0.25 quintals of Hirida, a, a medicinal plant, for 9,500 rupees. What is the cost per quintal of Hirida? I again read. A pharmaceutical manufacturer bought 0.25 quintal of Hirida, a medicinal plant, for 9,500 rupees. What is the cost per quintal of Hirida? Student, you first know what is the meaning of the word quintal. 1 quintal is equal to 100 kg. It is also given in your book. Now solution: 0.25 quintals of Hirida for rupees 9500 or 9,500 rupees. Therefore, 1 quintal Hirida for rupees 9,500 divided by 0.25. 9,500 upon 1 divided by 25 upon 100 is equal to 9500 upon 1 into 100 upon 25, because we have taken the reciprocal of the second fraction. Now 25 ones are 25, or you can, yes, 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100, and therefore 9,500 multiplied by 4. 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are 0, 4 fives are 20, again 0, 2 carry, 4 nines are, or 9 fours are 36 plus 2 38, and therefore the cost per quintal of Hirida is rupees 38,000. Student, I know uh, today's work is a little bit bigger than all the days, but you have to do it patiently. Write all the matter from all the sides, from all the three PPTs. This completes our fifth chapter. And student, please don't forget to read the maths lesson, because we are going to start with revision from Monday. And when revision is there, we are again revising the concept in this lesson. If you have any difficulty, you can ask me. See you in the next period. Thank you.